Hey, what's up, Gemini? What's going on? Hey, hey, everybody. This is your relationship. Uh, excuse me, your relationship bonus reading. Um, if you like this reading, be sure to like, subscribe. I'm also taking $10 questions at the end of the reading if you're interested. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. How your person feels about you, Gemini? How's your person feel about you? Let's take a deep dive into that. How's your person feel about you? How's everybody doing? Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. Wherever you are. All right. How do you feel about you? Gemini. Wow. Okay. Wow. Um, Gemini, they find you very attractive, but your person is very jealous. They're a very jealous person. So I feel like they feel like you're very unfaithful in love when it comes to them. I feel like, you know, they have this very warped. I don't know if it's warped or if it's true or not, but they feel like you deal with other people. They feel like you're very dishonest, and um, honestly, they feel like you kind of live in a fantasy world or you're just known for breaking hearts. That's why they're holding back from you. A lot of them are like focusing on their work. Could be doing the Capricorn. A lot of them are focusing on their work. Um, why are they focused on their work instead of this relationship? Why are they so focused on work instead of this relationship? Because of the fighting, um, the selfishness that happened between you and them. I think both of you guys were being selfish, honestly. And just the fact is that it just didn't work out, on a when you guys were living together or you guys were together. It seems like family was also involved in some sort of way, and there was a negative stigma probably around that, or if you had kids with them, could have been a negative stigma around that too as well. So, what else are they feeling about you? Your person feels very negative about you. I'm gonna tell you what else they feel. They feel very like overwhelmed by a lot of the things that were going on with you. They feel like they felt very restricted and they were forced to live by your rules in a way. They felt very trapped and isolated in the situation. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you the message, and they felt like you're being kind of like controlling in a way, or overbearing, or just very angry when you're with them, or you're very closed off to a lot of their ideas. Like the way you came off was kind of rigid. I'll be honest, is how they feel. Okay, you could be on the Leo. How emotionally did they feel about you? How emotionally do they still feel about you? I feel like they're waiting for an apology, honestly. Till then they're kind of like hiding their true emotions. They feel betrayed by you. And I'm just telling you the truth. They feel betrayed. They feel like you caused a lot of problems for them, honestly. You caused a lot of problems for them. And I know that all y'all don't want to hear it, but there's a reason why they're not communicating with you. And I'm telling you that it's a very negative stigma they have over you. I got Libra, Capricorn, Leo, mainly with this portion of the reading. What's the obstacle that they feel between the both of y'all? What's the obstacle that they feel between the both of y'all? They don't feel victorious. Also, a lot of them feel like they're not getting your attention too as well. Maybe they feel like there's a lack of attention from you. Um, what else do they feel is the obstacle? Like the arguments. There's so many arguments, so much like things going on with that nature, and it's gonna take a miracle probably to bring it to a certain status. That's what I'm getting. What's the hidden truth, man? Your person has a lot of negative ideas about you. So, what's the hidden truth? What's the hidden truth for Gemini? Could be doing with Sagittarius. What's the hidden truth for Gemini? This person had a hard time like letting you go, to be honest. And this person lied to you in a certain sense. I don't know how they lied. Okay, I'm about to find out. I'm about to pull the cards on like what they lied about or why it was so difficult to let you go, even though there was such a negative stigma on the situation? Why was it so hard for them to have let you go? Why was it so hard? They felt like you weren't giving them an equal give and take. They felt like you were like not giving into the situation. They also felt very restless by this. They felt like very extremely like conflicted with the situation. And I'm getting a lot of negative vibes. Your person feels a lot of negative vibes towards you, like I said. I don't know why it's coming up, but it is. All right. What else can you tell me about your person for Gemini? Intimacy. I don't know why they feel this is a challenge. They feel it'll be a challenge to get more intimate with you. But they still spy on your page, still spy on your information. This situation may be dead and over. They've been doing this a lot during the metro Mercury retrograde. So let's see how you feel about them, because this is interesting because it's very negative on their side. How do you feel about them, Gemini? How do you feel about them? I feel like you're kind of looking towards new, honestly. I feel like you feel this person's very unpredictable, spontaneous the way they move. You feel very restricted in the situation. I don't know why I feel that, but I feel like you do. Because I got the Fool card here. I mean, that's being unrestricted. But at the same time, I just feel like it's like you're very interested on your new adventure. I feel like you put a lot of work into this. And I feel like you love this person, honestly. You do. You do. You put a lot of money into them, or you invested a lot of money, or you invested a lot into the situation. Um, you can't help but to look back at the past and see how much you invested. And I feel like you felt like you were being reasonable with this person. You felt like you gave like wise advice to them. You felt like you were being trustworthy to them. I feel like you felt like you did the best that you could. There's a lot of game playing, and there was a lot of questioning, like what the outcome would have been between the both of you, and it weighed very heavily on your mind. Um, but you also ultimately, you felt like this person was playing games, and that's what ended the relationship for you. But let's go ahead and go into this. How did their friends view you? How did their friends view you, Gemini? How did how did their friends view you, Gemini? How did their friends view you? They feel like, Gemini, you weren't really trying that hard, and they felt very like negative about you. Like they didn't feel like you were the best person for them. They felt like you just weren't really like living in reality. Their friends felt like, and like their friends were like, "Yo, you don't need the anxiety." Their friends were trying to like talk them out of like pursuing you because of the drama or whatever. How did their family view them? View you? Sorry. How did the family view you? Negative too. They felt like you were like very moody, unforgiving at times. Just, you know, was just havoc. They're very suspicious of you the whole time. So their family didn't really view you well at all. So how did this affect your relationship? How did this affect your relationship, Gemini? How did this affect your relationship? All this influence. I feel like it brought more burden onto your relationship with the Ten of Wands. It brought more burden. It brought more drama to the situation. So it wasn't good that people were involved in it. What's the mutual energy between y'all? I feel like things haven't changed. I feel like both of y'all have lost patience in the situation. What's their future actions? What's their future actions for Gemini? I feel feel like keeping a lot of their emotions to themselves, but also trying to get over the situation. How do your friends, Gemini, view them? Since we got a little bit more time, how did your friends view them while you're dating them, or how do they view them now? How do your friends view them now since you've been done with them? How do your friends view them? They feel like even though like you're holding back from them, they still sense that you still are heartbroken about the situation. So they still feel like you're not over them. You know, what else? What else? What does your family view you in them? They actually have more faith in their situation than your friends do. Your family feels like you guys were married or in a deep connection. They feel like you were in a better mood or you were more active or something with your relationship when you're with them. So they view it as like your family views it more like you were more in a good mood. So I already said their future actions. Um, Anything else the cards want to say before I end this reading? What else can you tell about your person? What else can you tell me about your person, Gemini? What else can the cards tell me about your person, Gemini? Okay, right there. Someone else. There may have been somebody else, or there could have been somebody in the middle of your situation, whether it was like friends, family could have been involved, or another lover could have been mingling in your situation, which made it very difficult. I feel like they caused some kind of wedge in between um, your relationship. Um, some of them could have questioned like your sexuality, or they could have like told them like maybe you weren't really into them as far as their sexuality, or they could have just been like they felt like you were being sexual with other people. It was just going to be a repeating cycle. They're putting a lot of negative thoughts in your person's head. So that's what I have. I'm going to tell you the signs. Sorry it was so negative, Gemini. I didn't mean to be negative. But sometimes the reading is what it is. I know some people are going to be like so mad at me. But not every reading is positive and not every outcome is positive. So I know it's going to resonate with somebody, you know. So let me tell you the signs. Capricorn, Scorpio, Sag, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Aries, Leo, that's what I got mainly. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for viewing my videos. Hit the like, hit subscribe, and I will catch y'all very soon. I might even do a Cancer bonus reading, relationship wise. So stay tuned. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye.